Ow! Oh. Okay! Diverse characters.
Nothing happened. What are you laughing for? You cried it because it's monsters.
No, don't say the character's name. Hey everyone, and welcome back to WaverlyReads. As you can see, I'm joined by my best alcoholic bud,
Tiah.
We have vodka, we also have sours for if we run out of this. And we have vodka and tropical juice. It's great. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. If you haven't seen by the title, which obviously you haven't, that's why you clicked this video. Just so you know, she is 20, I am 19. We're old. And we are in the UK, and I want you to stress that fact that we are in the UK and we are legally allowed to buy and drink alcohol. In the UK you are allowed to do this at 18. Not promote underage drinking. If you are underage wherever you are, then stay by the laws, and yeah, just know that we are of age where we live. That's my little disclaimer. So there are 10 questions to this drunk book tag, and usually what I've seen people doing is they just have an alcoholic beverage throughout the video that they're drinking whilst answering these questions. But that's not enough alcohol. Not for us. We're low-key alcoholics. Have our drink to drink throughout. And for each question, we're going to be taking a shot. Another thing before we get started, these shot glasses
A double.
They're triple. They're very big. They're huge. So we're not going to be filling these and shotting these each time because we would probably drop dead. I'm gonna half film these. Okay, we just took a shot to try and determine the size.
It was a good size.
And it was a good size. So we're not filling these because we all have limits. And that's it. Is that all my disclaimers?
No.
So let's get on with the 10 questions.
What is one of your most guilty pleasure reads?
Pick a copy, any copy.
Yeah. Twilight by Stephanie Meyer.
Why?
I don't really know why.
Potterhead, so
Yeah,
guilty
I'm more
to
into
read
Harry Potter, but I spent my entire
Harry
secondary
Potter.
school drunk already. Okay, I'm gonna start again. Because I picked
Stephanie Meyer. Stephanie Meyer.
by Twilight. I picked Twilight by Stephanie Meyer because I'm more of a Harry Potter fan, and I spent my entire secondary school life hating or pretending to hate on Twilight.
Denying that you love
Yeah.
it. Of course I'd give you the sword.
Thanks.
So my pick I don't own, it's not my book. It's actually Tiah's book, and it's more than one book. It's a series just like Tiah's was, and I don't really know what to call it. The Beautiful series? Beautiful Disaster, Walking Disaster, and Beautiful Oblivion are the only books I read. They're the only contemporaries that I outrightly like. I'm not throwing away my shot. Well, I am. It's going down my body. Whew.
I feel like it would be cute. Just go clink,
Clink.
and drink every time you answer.
Sure, we can do that instead. Pick your favourite new adult or college age book. Went with A Courtesans and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is a bounce between YA and new adult, and personally I don't have any new adult books that I really like other than one that I just mentioned in the last question, so I went with ACOTAR.
My pick is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie Maguire, which this lovely person uses their answer.
Last time.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm obsessed with that book.
You didn't say it! Clink! 1,
Oh
2,
god, I'm scared.
3.
What's a book that you never want to see again, or your least favourite book?
Ooh, everyone already knows mine. Do you remember what you don't like about this book?
No, I actually don't. I picked Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I don't actually know what I dislike. I just don't remember this book, and the book I would pick, she doesn't have.
Let's just point out the fact that she read this in 2012 or something.
Yeah, it was through secondary school.
It was a very long time ago.
It was.
Everyone already knows my answer. Akamov. I've never really explained what I don't like about this book because it's spoilers for the first book, so I can't. Cracked where I got. I don't care. That just proves how much I didn't like it. I think. What's a book that you read super fast? This one I went with Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan. I was gonna pick one of my readathon vlog books, but I feel like that's kind of cheating because it's a readathon and you're supposed to read them in one go.
My original pick, she doesn't have, which is The Great Gatsby.
We're at my house, okay?
Second choice is The Selection by Kira Cass. Oh, there was more in that one.
Yeah, there was.
What is your favourite smutty read? My pick is Bear to You by Sylvia Day. I really love this book. The characters in it are really shitty.
I was going to go with Silken Bonds by Zara Devereaux because it's the only book I own that I've read that is kind of smutty. But I just thought of one I read on the Kindle called The Hostage Bargain. It doesn't have, like, tons of sex in it, but I really enjoyed the story. It kind of read like a Wattpad book, you know, like a fan fiction Wattpad book. It kind of read like that. I read it really quickly and I really liked it. Oh, I've got to take another shot.
I know.
Why did I have this idea?
I have seen. I'm sorry, bartenders. Whoa, I did that too fast.
I have college tomorrow.
No, you don't.
No, but the things that we're drunk, I think. We're acting not drunk.
Okay.
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 Bring it on. Okay. What's the most twisted book you've ever read? We have struggled with this question because we don't really like what makes it a twisted book.
You?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh my God,
Have you
so
seen
cute.
Penis?
Yes, I have. It scarred me.
I went with Coraline by Neil Gaiman because I think what makes Midnight, you can't be playing with that fucking ball right now. What makes a twisted book? Like, there's nothing that really specifically makes a twisted book in my head. I wanted to go with As Old as Time by Liz Braswell because they're the twisted tales. I know that people see this as really twisted, and it is, so I picked this.
Picked Girl of Nightmares by Kenda Blake, the second book to Anna Justin Blood. It terrified me.
Suicide Forest is what terrified her.
Yeah, that bit, I just...
And it is kind of twisted, them walking through a suicide forest to get to the place to save someone.
Yeah.
They have to go through a suicide forest to get to the place where they save someone, so it is kind of really...
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the
twisted.
things in it came alive. I don't remember the whole entire... I'm really fucking dizzy.
Look at me.
You know the small books on my shelf at the end that I keep telling you, The
Summoning.
Reckoning and stuff,
Summoning.
yeah, by a Kelly Armstrong.
Yeah.
They would be a better answer because she's a fucking necromancer. I think... I went down my throat too fast.
The opposite. I held it in my mouth. Why did I hold one in my mouth?
Which is one of your favourite diverse reads?
So I went with probably the most recent diverse book that I loved. Like, I read Boy Meets Book. Can you stop dancing?
I know when I wasn't dancing.
I read Boy Meets Boy. I liked it. I just didn't love it. This one I loved. So I went with the both No.
No, you didn't.
Wrong book. I went with history. I'm busy. I went with History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera because it's a very diverse book.
I picked Marked by Peter and Kristen Cass. Mainly because of Damien.
It has a gay person.
And Jack when he comes into the story. And also one of the twins
is black.
And
we think
Zoe
might be
maybe?
not black, but she's Cherokee, which is a Native American tribe.
Yeah, she can't be white if she's Cherokee, right? That does.
I mean, it depends
Makes sense
on
in my
how
head.
far down the line she is.
Oh,
I nearly fell over.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit like that.
Remind me not to edit this tonight, because it's just vodka, really. Let me just talk about the fact that this is 37%.
We've had like 7 of them, 8 of them actually, because we did that one before the video.
I'm so dizzy. I can't. I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't want to be the reason why.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, we do.
I don't want to drink this.
I do.
I need to breathe. My window is wide open, and it's like minus like something degrees outside.
I don't feel it.
I don't feel it. I am a robot.
Like.
I thought the more shots you take, the easier they get. What is a book that just didn't live up to the hype? This one I went with The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Now, I have really mixed feelings on this entire series, and I'm really like half and half whether I want to continue with them. I've read the first 2.
It's okay.
I'm seeing stars. I'm counting on sober Waverly to like
Make good decisions.
make good decisions.
Editing. I picked Fallen by Lauren Kate.
Fallen.
I had Fallen. Okay. I picked Fallen by Lauren Kate. I did like this book, but the ending was a big letdown.
Drink it smells so much better.
Oh, it does. For some reason. Like,
1, 2, This is like not even anything.
Yeah. Name a book that made you cry out all of your feels. Just holding onto the bookcase.
Yeah, me too. I'm
so drunk. This is very typical, but I picked The Fault in Our Stars by John Green.
Yeah, and I teased her mercilessly.
You did, you know.
I teased her so much. Like, every time she would piss me off, and I would just be like, haha, this character did this. I teased her mercilessly, and then I read it, and I was like,
I cried for half an hour straight on my couch for this book.
I originally had a different book, but then we realised that the question says cry out all your feels, and I didn't cry at the book I initially thought. So I went with Ocean of Blood. Was it this one? I don't know. Just this series in general. It's a prequel series of Larch and Crapsey to the Darren Shan saga, which is these beauties up here, the Certainly Freak saga, which I don't shut up about. Camera cut out because I ran out of storage. Because we've been filming this for way too long, and we just sat and had like a 20-minute bonding gossip session.
I don't know what you.
And we've had to move on to sours, and I haven't had. Oh, that stinks! We haven't had sours in a very long time. So, like,
oh,
that's so much easier to take though. The last question is your favourite naked hardback. So I went with Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. This has a beautiful, stunning cover anyway. It does. But the actual book itself, although it doesn't have a coloured pattern, it does have a pattern, and I feel like I'll be able to show you this more. So this picture here is the picture that it shows on the cover. Like, you can slightly see it, but not really. So this is the picture, and it's printed and indented onto the front cover. And it's absolutely stunning.
Picked Les Mis. Les Mis
specifically this copy.
By Victor Hugo. It's pretty.
The last shot. So cheers to you if you're drinking. Please don't be drinking if you're underage. And a clink. So that was the drunk book tag. And it was starring Tiah. And we're both really lightheaded.
I think we're a bit tipsy. We're not gonna lie. I think we're getting that. Not even for the video. I think we're actually.
Yeah, we are. I am.
Yeah, I feel it. I can feel it.
I'm very lightheaded and I feel really dizzy. If you enjoyed this video, please go and give it a big thumbs up. Where's your thumbs up?
Here.
And subscribe if you haven't already, because I post a weekly vlog every Monday, which you can get the behind the scenes of like this happening on my vlog on Monday, and a new booktube video, which I never thought I'd get drunk for a booktube video, but here I am.
It's a good reason as any, isn't it?
This is definitely a reason. I have college tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. That was your boob. We hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week.